Hey guys, welcome to Blaugranas United. Welcome to another video. And Barcelona 4, Celta 1. And it's another victory for Barcelona. We are back to being leaders of La Liga again. And you might be hearing from my attitude, from my voice, that I'm not too happy about this game. Of course, it's good. The result is actually really good. We got a 4-1. But in terms of what the game was, the 4-1 is the biggest lie I've ever seen in my life. The game didn't deserve to be a 4-1. It deserves to be a 0-0. The same that they won against Slavia Prague. But before further ado, let's go ahead with lineups and then we'll discuss how the game went. Barcelona to start with Marc André ter Stegen in net, Semedo at right back, Piqué in centre back with Umtiti, Junior Firpo at left back, and midfield Sergio Roberto as the pivot with Frenkie de Jong and Artur. And then up top we had Lionel Messi, Griezmann at the false 9, and Ansu Fati down the left wing. Celta Vigo, with their new coach Oscar Garcia, went with a 3-5-2 with Ruben Blanco in net, Aidú, Araujo and Olaza at centre backs, Junca and Hugo Mayo and the fullback positions, and then midfield of Pape Diop, Fran Beltran and Stanislav Lobotka, up top with two forwards in Pionesisto and Iago Aspas. And to discuss the game, it's a game with no content, other than, of course, another masterclass from the best player of all time, Lionel Messi. And I want to start by saying that it wasn't the best game for Messi. Messi today was more a midfielder than a forward. And you might call me crazy because he scored a hat-trick today. I believe the 34th hat-trick of his career in La Liga, which is unbelievable. Again, no adjectives to describe this great player. But Messi today did the role of a midfielder. And why do I say so? Because other than the goals, if you examine what Messi was doing, he basically had to make our team be able to transition the ball into the final third, because we're not able to do it. And this is why I have to complain, because although we won a 4-1 and stuff, and you guys might say, well, can you be positive? Like, we won 4-1, we're top of La Liga. Yes, but the thing is that if you examine the game in depth, this is pretty much a carbon copy of the game against Slavia, where we draw 0-0. Like, if you take out the first three goals, and you take out away the goal from Celta Vigo, which in my opinion wasn't a foul in the way that I understand football. But if you take out those goals, which were basically all from very, isolated opportunities, is there any content in the game? Like, either team didn't generate many chances. Barcelona actually in the first half were getting pressed hard. Like, it's like every single game. Any team that comes up and presses and do it half decently, they generate so much problem for us. We're not able to get out of there. Like, most of the first half, for the first 20 minutes, all I could see was ter Stegen trying to look up and trying to see if he could find a passing lane, because there was nothing. I want to say that Oscar Garcia did a fantastic job with the youth side of Barcelona. Actually, he should have been one of the candidates, and for me, he was actually probably the favorite candidate to Edwin Sue to be the replacement of Luis Enrique. After all, we end up getting Ernesto Valverde. But, it's understandable. It's logical to me that he didn't get picked, not because he didn't deserve it, because I think he actually did a fantastic job with the Barcelona B team, or the juvenile A team, but just because, he is very follower of the Cruyff way of thinking, and because this board is very anti-Cruyff, if I have to say so. Well, he didn't get paid for that position. I think that he should do very well with Celta Vigo. And honestly, Oscar Garcia, I think this is a trial period for him to see if he can become a Barcelona manager coming next summer. I really think that with the quality of this Celta Vigo team, because this is a team that's right now fighting for relegation, but that in terms of quality of players that they have and the talent that they have, they're a team that for me should be fighting for the Europa League. Like, I honestly think so. They have great players like Iago Aspas, one of the best forwards in the whole division, Lobotka, who is absolutely fantastic, Denis Suarez, Brais Mendes, Pionecisto, Hugo Mayo is a very good right back, Fran Beltran, Aidu is a very good center back. Like, they have a pretty interesting team. So in terms of what they could do, well, if we can get them to work well, then Celta Vigo should be a team close to the Europa League spots, at least safe from relegation for sure. Luis Enrique, he had a similar trial period with Celta Vigo, where, you know, he did pretty well. That's how he came to be known at Barcelona, and then he became Barcelona manager. Let's see what's going on for the next couple of months. Let's see if he can get the game rolling for them. But going back to Barcelona, we're a team that has no tactics, that has no way of playing. Semedo goes off injured in the first 20 minutes of the game. Then comes Sergio Roberto at right back, who was playing at pivot position, and by the way, he was having an awful game. I'm done with Sergio Roberto playing in midfield. Like, if you want to sell Semedo and keep Roberto right back, fine. But like, Sergio Roberto can't be playing in midfield again. That was an utter disaster. Sergio Busquets came in and completely fixed the midfield, at least in that sense. Didn't fix the team, but he fixed the midfield. In came Sergio Busquets for Semedo. We are getting pressed like crazy. Frankie de Jong and Artur, I think, had a better game than Frankie de Jong, but not by much. That's the kind of thing that's scaring me. Like, Frankie de Jong and Artur are getting they're getting like ill of this chronic injury that is playing with the minimum level of intensity. And it's not that they're playing with a minimum level of intensity, it's that because the rhythm of your team is a minimum of intensity, by default they're kind of falling to that side, and it's just not good. Griezmann had an awful game, but again, I can't blame it on Griezmann, just like I cannot blame it on Ansu Fati. And this is a critic to Ernesto Valverde. Why? Against Slavia, it was Dembele who got subbed at halftime. Today was Ansu Fati. Don't blame them for us not having any football in us. Don't blame Griezmann for not having any football in us. Don't blame, I don't know, whoever. Because we play horrible football. Because if it isn't because of Messi, like the other game against Slavia could have been similar. The difference is that Messi in that game against Slavia hit a post, and today he hit 2 free kicks and a penalty. The penalty very deserved. The other 2 free kicks very, very good, as always. He's apparently trying to go ahead and challenge Juninho Pernambucano for that top goal scorer as a free kick taker. And honestly, maybe Messi can do it. With Messi, everything is possible. But again, bad game from Griezmann. Can't blame me that much on Griezmann. I would have liked for him to move a bit more, but because we were getting pressed so much, there was not much he could do. It was a bad game, mostly from pretty much everyone. No one was too much of a standout. Firpo was fine. Firpo was as good as Jordi Alba has been this season, which is okay, which is fine. Ter Stegen again doing some stuff of merit, not much. Again, the goalkeepers honestly didn't have much to do because neither team generated that much going forward. Messi did today as Xavi and Messi. He tried to do his thing, and he also tried to drop in the field to help the ball move forward because we are not able to do the ball forward without him. Because that's the thing. Because our rhythm of play is so slow. Players like Ansu Fati, players like Griezmann, when they get the ball, they get in a horrible position, and they get it when the whole rival team is already set up back, and there's not much. The factor surprise is lost. Like, it's different having Ansu Fati receive the ball in the final third with time and space to run into than receiving it when there's like 7 players behind the ball. Like, that's a huge difference. And Ansu Fati, yet he didn't didn't do, like, he tried. At least he was alive. He tried stuff, didn't come out. It's fine. He's 17. Suarez came in today. Don't know why. The game was resolved by the 3-1. Messi broke the game, and I don't know why. I don't know why Suarez came in. Why is Suarez even on the matchday squad? Like, we didn't need Suarez. If you need Suarez to beat Celta, then it's because you have no football. And if you have no football, then let's just hope that Messi can have the best game of his career every single day. Because other than that, if you're not winning games, we're a team with no football. We're a team that it's divided, like I said in the last video. We don't know what we're playing at. We're playing slowly with no attitude. We're playing like we're training. I'm sure, like we're training with the minimum level of intensity, and therefore we're playing with the minimum level of intensity. When we come up against a team that's playing at a top of their level, like Manchester City, Liverpool, PSG, probably Juventus, by the time we have to face them in the knockout stage, they will be at 100%. If we have to face a really intense Inter, Borussia Dortmund, we're gonna be in troubles. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Like, Ricky Puig needs to be in the first team. Ricky Puig would have done a much better job today than Sergio Roberto. He needs to be the first team. Please, Rakitic, sell him in the winter. Just do something, because this is unbelievable. Like, I don't want to be the one that every single week has to be here complaining about Barcelona, even when we win. I want to be able to enjoy a Barcelona game every single week. Win or lose, I want to be able to enjoy it. I'm not enjoying watching Barcelona right now, other than watching Messi. Watching Messi and watching Barcelona is not the same thing. Alright. The international break is coming up. Guys, enjoy your international break. We'll do some videos probably. I'll see if I talk about football in general or just take a rest. I have a heavy weekend in uni coming up, so probably there's not gonna be as many videos. I'm gonna try to post as much as I can, but if you guys don't see me that much this week, you know what the reason is. I'll be done said and done. Leave me your opinions about the game in the comment section below. What do you think about Lionel Messi? What do you think about this Barcelona team? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.